Welcome to the Smite God reveal for Thor, the god of thunder. Thor, as famous as he is bold, is god of the thundering sky. Yet his hammer, Mjolnir, is nearly as famous as he is, and Thor will not be parted from it. Odin, the All-Father, bore many children, but none as well-known nor as mighty as Thor, who had the strength to move mountains and the power to call lightning from the sky. Despite these incredible gifts, Thor's enemies were cunning, bloodthirsty, and numerous. The frost giants constantly threatened to invade Asgard, requiring every ounce of Thor's near-limitless strength just to keep them at bay. Had the tide truly turned, Asgard might have been destroyed, but a simple prank played by the treacherous Loki ended with the creation of Mjolnir, the legendary hammer, and with it, Thor utterly crushed the frost giants. In Smite, Thor is a melee physical fighter, capable of causing serious mayhem from long distances. Thor's passive is called Warrior's Madness. He gains 20 physical power for each enemy god within 30 feet. The passive stacks up to 3 times, so Thor is encouraged to get in the middle of team fights. His first ability is Mjolnir's Attunement. Thor throws his hammer out in a line target in front of him, damaging all enemies in the path of the hammer. The hammer then returns to Thor, doing half the damage on its path. If an enemy god was hit by the hammer throw, they take double damage on the return path. His second ability is called Tectonic Rift. Thor slams his hammer into the ground, creating a fissure where the earth rips up from the ground, slowing enemies and creating an impassable barrier. Thor's third ability is Berserker Barrage. Thor spins his hammer wildly, damaging all enemies in a close area around him. He is immune to knockup and slows for the duration of the ability. Thor's ultimate ability is called Anvil of Dawn. After a brief buildup, Thor flies up into the air. From there, he is able to select a distant ground target where he comes crashing down, doing damage and stunning any enemies in the radius. In this fight, I find Bakasura coming out of the jungle. He initiates, so I fire Berserker Barrage and back out of it. I use Mjolnir's Attunement to throw a hammer and Tectonic Rift to cut off his escape. He activates his ultimate to try to bring me down, but my basic attacks end up finishing him off. This time, I see Guan Yu initiating a fight on the enemy Agni. I activate Anvil of Dawn, target the enemy, and crash down, stunning him. Then I activate Berserker's Barrage to deal a lot of damage. I use Tectonic Rift to block his escape and secure the kill. In this scenario, I see Kali overextending against Sobek. I activate Anvil of Dawn and drop down to the fight. Seeing that Kali is low health, I cut off the croc with my wall and throw a hammer to secure the kill steal. Thor works best in a lane with a ranged slower or disabler. Since he is melee, he has a tough time in the early laning phase. Training Mjolnir's Attunement first allows Thor to kill minions and poke gods from range. After that, I train Berserker Barrage to help clear those early minion waves, and then another point in Mjolnir's Attunement. From there, I follow a similar ranking order, training Anvil of Dawn, Mjolnir's Attunement, Berserker Barrage, Tectonic Rift. I like to build Thor a little tanky, so I normally start off by buying rank 2 of the reinforced boots and 3 mana potions for early laning. After that, I try to get a Frostbound hammer built as soon as possible to help keep my enemies close. Then I finish my boots and get Voidblade, Witchstone, Titan's Bane, and Deathbringer. Thanks for watching the Smite God reveal for Thor, the god of thunder.